During 10 years, my sense of home has been completely erased. It is a void that needs to be filled, and this is traumatizing. For example, in everyday life, I do not stand having extra things. I always ask myself whether I would be able to take it with me if I need to flee again. After the full-scale invasion and during the humanitarian response, I had a very strong sense of déjà vu. We saw it all in 2014, and this is exactly what motivated me to help people, because I faced it myself. Unfortunately, we had this experience, I had it. And also fortunately, I had it because I knew exactly what to do with it. I was an activist and worked with public organizations, and I was the head of the IDP Council, so people just called me and asked me how to flee. Many displaced people, including myself, live with the internal expectation that we will return. It might not be about returning to the old life, but about a new beginning, but at home. After the full-scale invasion, there was a realization that it would not be possible to relive your life again, and life cannot be delayed. Even if we expect to return, and I'm waiting to come back home to see our victory and the return of all Ukrainian territories, we should live to the maximum every single day, being a better version of yourself than yesterday. Do what you can for yourself and for those who definitely cannot do it the way you do at this point. The responsibility of the Luhansk region and the Luhansk IDP Council is to maintain contact with people from Luhansk region and to give them the feeling that if and when we return, the IDP Council, together with regional and local authorities, will be able to effectively coordinate and help people. Now the strategy is being finalized, in which we also define how to work with those people who are outside Ukraine. Because in addition to return and creating a reserve of people who can work for recovery, we also need to maintain these connections and continue our diplomacy. Now the war has affected everyone in Ukraine. There are no people who have not been impacted by the war. It feels like you are moving in a tunnel, and at a certain point can barely control what is happening. You see some road signs, and within those signs, you stick to your internal values and just try to endure. In those moments when I feel that I cannot do it anymore, I always think of those who are in such circumstances in life when they cannot take care of themselves. And this gives me another push to keep going. You cannot afford to say, I cannot anymore, because standing still is also a decision. And now Ukraine does not have such option as standing still. Victory is only born in struggle.